Guys, today we're going to be talking about how to get Graviton Spike, an exotic hand cannon that has become arguably my favorite weapon in the game. This thing, man, is wild. It's got the ability to cycle between arc and stasis. Its rate of fire goes from 150 to I think a 120 in its stasis form. We'll be doing a deep dive review of that here soon. It can spawn in stasis crystals, but simultaneously it can rain down lightning strikes. Fellas, this weapon is an absolute monster, both for PvE and for PvP. Like PvP was really shocking. I was not expecting it to two-tap. And what's crazier about all of this is that this weapon is only in its base form. It's a craftable exotic. And as time goes on, it will continue to get stronger and stronger with its intrinsics, its barrel perks, its various exotic catalysts, with that last exotic catalyst looking absolutely juiced. We'll talk about that more here in just a moment. But if you want to check out our live review, a link to that will be down below. With that being said though, today we're going to go over how to get this exotic hand cannon. It's pretty straightforward, but there is some parts of it that are a bit confusing. Now, to get our prerequisite out of the way, you do need to actually complete the Edge of Fate campaign. Now, this can be done on either normal or legendary difficulty. Of course, we did it on legendary difficulty, but I would assume that normal version would be just fine. Now, when you've completed the Edge of Fate campaign and its associated quests, you can then visit the Altar of Relativity right here on Kepler, and you can acquire the exotic quest Graviton Through the Ages. What an interesting name, right? Considering that supposedly Graviton Lance is what killed JFK. Yeah, if you have not been keeping up with Destiny stuff, story's getting crazy, man. Now, this quest is relatively straightforward, like I mentioned, but we're gonna give you some tips on those areas that you do get stuck on, as well as accessing the activity called the Sieve. That's gonna be the activity you're gonna need to play to fully round out this quest and get the actual exotic. Now, step one simply asks you to speak with Lodi, who you can find in Caldera, which upon doing so will give you the Rosetta 3 upgrade. Now, after speaking with Lodi, he'll tell you about this weapon that was being worked on by the DEO, which is the department that he's from, and then you'll be asked to speak with Emeritus in Caldera. Now, after speaking with them, your quest will update and will ask you to triangulate the locations of the weapon's pieces using the Rosetta device in the outer steps. Now, if you pull up your map, guys, you can actually fast travel to many of these zones, and you can see right there in the map the areas that are circled or the icons there where you need to go. From here, you'll just fast travel to the outer steps, go to that general area to explore. You can also use your waypoint. So again, select the quest so that the waypoint actually takes you to it. But you'll know you're in the right area because in the bottom left hand of your corner on your HUD, you'll see a green buff that says near objective. Now here, you're gonna look for a panel that you can activate using your Rosetta ability, which you should find by heading towards this building with the tower on top of it. Now, just behind this building, you'll see a big mini boss called a Rosetta Sentry. He's a thick boy, but pretty much every time you see these guys, you'll want to kill him. You're gonna deal with this enemy, and then you should see a panel that you can activate by using your Rosetta ability. Now, the next step tasks you to find the lost department of the external observations weapon piece within the search area. So essentially the same thing as before, just mark the search area and then follow that waypoint on your screen until you reach it. Now, once you arrive, you'll again see that near objective buff on your screen, so you want to make sure you stay within that area. Now, what you want to do is you want to find 3 of those pylons, essentially the same pylons that you charge your Matter Spark with throughout the campaign. Now, keep in mind, in order to charge the pylons, you do have to charge up your Matter Spark. By this point, if you've done the campaign, you should be able to activate Matter Spark anywhere. Activate Matter Spark, get a full charge by either picking up those little matter things hanging around or just doing damage. I believe doing damage actually charges it, but then take it to these pylons. Now, one of these you can find behind this building here. The other one you can find by entering this hole right beside the pylon. And on the other side, there will be another pylon to charge. And then the third pylon is going to be actually near the beginning of the area that you just entered. Now, you can see it below you upon exiting the cave that you were just in with that second pylon. Now, once you've charged up all 3 pylons, you want to head back to that building where the first pylon was, and you can now enter the building and interact with this pile of rubble. Ah, yes. Look for the rubble, baby. It's kind of easy to miss, but there it is, the pile. Now you will be tasked to head back to Caldera and then talk to Emeritus who would then give you the next step, asking you to triangulate the location of another weapon piece, but this time it's going to be located in the Gorge. Again, same as before, you want to fast travel close to the Gorge, and then you want to head in the direction of the search area. Select it on your map, guys, and it'll pop up that waypoint, making life a lot easier. Or as easy as it can be, because to be honest with you, Kepler, brother, I get lost on this map, man. It's not even the fact that it's big, it's just got so many different caverns and stuff. So if you find yourself getting lost, I'm right there with you, man. Just watch some of this gameplay. Hopefully it gets you to the right spot. Now, once you arrive, you'll be looking for that Rosetta Sentry to kill. So same thing as before, and then upon killing it, you'll see another panel that you can activate, which you'll find on the other side of this metal structure. Now here you want to follow your waypoint on the screen until you reach the next search area for the second weapon piece. Now this next puzzle is a bit more complex to solve. Once you arrive at the search area, you'll want to enter Matter Spark and head through this hole. Now if you go straight through the tunnel, you'll reach a cave at the other side, but in the tunnel, if you turn to the left at the opening, you'll find a room with part of the wall glowing green, which indicates that you need Matter Morph. So you want to head out from this room and then go straight through the tunnel into the cave that we mentioned. You might see some enemies here, but you just want to jump across to this platform and then enter Matter Spark so that you can get through this hole in the wall, leading to another room where you can get your Matter Morph ability. Now you want to exit the room, head back into the tunnel, turn into this room, and use your Matter Morph on the wall, which will now allow you to jump into this little hole and search the pile of rubble to progress to the next quest step. Next, you'll return to Caldera. You'll speak with Lodi again, which, let me just say, some pretty nice little lore bits that are being thrown down. But now you need to triangulate the next weapon piece in the Exile's Accord. Again, we're doing the same thing here. We fast travel as close as you can, then follow your waypoint to the search area. I will say this one is a little harder to find than the other areas, so you just need to follow the path we take here on the screen if needed. If not, you can skip to the timestamp. Now, the same thing as before, though, there's a panel that you'll need to activate, which we found in this room here. Track down that Rosetta Sentry that you've killed previously many times, and then activate the panel afterwards. Now, after you activate this one, you'll follow the marker to the next search area. I got a bit lost, guys, so I'm really just gonna let some of this gameplay just play out on the screen in front of you, and hopefully you can just follow this along to help you get to the right area. Now, once you reach this train, you'll want to head on through it, and then on the other side, you want to head forward and you'll see the pile of rubble to interact with. Afterwards, you'll head back to Caldera and speak with the Emeritus. Now, this next part of the quest will ask you to collect data fragments from defeated Vex, with more powerful Vex providing more data. Now, there's a lot of Vex that actually spawn around the map. The first right there in Caldera. If you look right across the hub area, there's a decent amount of Vex that can spawn that also happens to be fighting Fallen. Another good area is the Ionian Campus. Here there can be some Fallen, but it is mostly Vex. What I found to be the best method, though, is to head to this building just outside of the hub area in Caldera. It doesn't always have this little activity going on, but it's up pretty frequently. Essentially, in this building, there's a pillar surrounded by a few Vex, which you can activate to start this mini activity. Now, to clear it, you'll need to defeat Vex, who will drop motes, and then deposit those motes into this energy pillar, essentially getting up to 15 deposited motes. It will then spawn in even more Vex, including a Hydra boss, and I essentially just did this a couple times, and this got this quest step done pretty fast. Now, once that is completed, your quest will update asking you to find another weapon piece within the search area, which will be around the Ionian campus. So just follow our path until you reach this room here. Now in here, you'll see this door just partially open, and you'll need to use a relocator cannon. But as you may have noticed, there isn't one in this room. What you'll need to do is you want to head back outside by following the path, and then in this area, after clearing out some enemies, if you look up, you'll see a container that's being held up by this crane. Now, inside of that is the relocator cannon. But in order to access that, you need to have Mattermorph to open it. Now, Mattermorph in this area is going to be located in the back corner of this room inside of this red cylinder. So again, just look for the red cylinder here, guys. But grab the Mattermorph ability, then use it to open the cage, then grab the relocator cannon, and then head back to the room, and then use it to shoot through the door, and then teleport teleport inside. Now, once inside, you can now search in the rubble pile, which will then complete the quest, and it'll now ask you to go back and speak with Lodi. Now, from here, you'll now be on the final step of the exotic quest, which is somewhat time-gated. You see, you need to complete an activity called the Sieve, which is an activity that's not always active on Kepler. Now, thankfully, when you hover over the activity on your Kepler map, you can actually go to this icon here and it will tell you how long you have to wait until the activity is available. I know it's a bit annoying here, guys. We were on this step and we had to wait like an hour and a half before we could do it. But when you want to access this activity, you actually want to go right here to this flag in Caldera, interact with it, and then it will throw you into the activity. And I believe it does have matchmaking on. Now, I'm not going to go into crazy detail about the Sieve activity. We are going to be putting out a full guide on the entire Kepler destination, which does include the Sieve, but the activity itself is pretty straightforward. It has multiple tiers or rounds to it, but for the purpose of getting Graviton Spike, you just need to clear the activity once, which is very straightforward, guys. You may have to matter ball a couple times, break down some shielded enemies that are immune, pretty much kill everything, don't die. And the objective here is just to defend the dig site from various enemies, and upon completing multiple waves and getting to the end, you'll head to this chest and you will pick up not only loot from the activity itself, but also the exotic Graviton Spike. Chat, I need us all coming together. We need to track down the flowers for this exotic. This is a great exotic. It's a fantastic exotic. It's a sexy exotic.
I'm a ball.
Okay, I'm a ball. Ah! Okay.
Go in there. Go in this little hole. And there's a flower right here.
All right, guys. You see this flower right here? You shoot it. See, if I try to shoot it in the stasis form, it doesn't do anything. But when I shoot it in arc form, notice it actually takes damage. Then I swap to the stasis form. I shoot it now with this, and now that breaks.
The fan is slowed, and you can go in and grab the thing.
So, guys, the item that we just picked up was in this area. Hold on. You load into Caldera, right? You walk down here for the first one that we just got just a second ago, okay? You go right. And then you hang another right. You can matter spark out if you want to. You go through this hole. You go on through. Again, activate the flowers here with your hand cannon. Open it up and then shoot the stasis. Convert the stasis form. Shoot the stasis crystals. It'll slow the fan, and then you can grab the intrinsic. All right, second flower.
There's one in this area where I'm at. Trying to find it right now.
What is this area?
The divide something.
The Privilege Divide.
Okay, we're gonna drop down.
Okay.
Become a ball.
You're gonna ball out.
Actually, wait. Nope.
Oh.
We're gonna go this way.
We'll switch a route. We take a right instead.
Come this way.
What the hell was the point of the ball for?
Come on, Cross. That's like the best thing they've added into this game, dude. We have to use it.
It's honestly, it's the reason why I bought this expansion. Okay, well, we jump on down.
Come this
All
way.
right. Chat, I hope this is a more direct path. I'm gonna open up my map in just a second to show you where we are, where you need to end up.
You're gonna pass this quest thingy and keep going.
Okay, all right.
You're gonna grab a cannon.
Oh,
You're gonna get yourself out of here through the portal.
Oh my God. The place, dude, the place.
And then you're gonna see there's a flower right here.
No way. No way. All right, hold on, chat. Let me pull up map real quick. This is where you are. I know it's kind of confusing, but just follow what we just did. And then we shoot this thing in arc form. And then we shoot this in stasis form. And then that does something. That's what it did just do. You need a metamorph your way there. Oh, yeah, that's right. We probably need metamorph. Hold on, let me look for metamorph then.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Okay, I'm looking for metamorph. Chat, if anyone sees some dark matter spores, let me know. Wait, hold on. I found it less.
Okay, want me to have it ready to like open already?
Yes.
Okay.
Chat, you
This part's
metamorph.
open.
Okay. Boom, here we go.
Closed.
Here we go. Oh my God, the place. And then you can disarm the door here that you can walk through. And now, there we go. Now the final intrinsic, Les,
You gotta
guide me.
give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, so for this final one, we're gonna go to a simulated basement.
It's a simulated easement, Les. Basement.
Sorry. Eastman just sounds. It's such a weird word. Eastman is such a weird word. Okay, I'm sorry.
So, Chad, you want to TP to simulated easement. You want to head in this direction.
Into this train. We're in Stellar Sync now. Okay. Keep going straight this way.
And this is out of here, man. This is really the fast. I guess, is it the only path? Might be the only path. Oh, I see a ball and a hole.
You become a matter spark. Go through the hole.
Chad, if you're wondering where we are, we're in this area. Now we're in the Stellar Sync.
Okay, go to the right. When you remember when we went to that room, come to the right where I'm at. I don't know if you can see me.
I can see you now, yeah. Ah, here we go, Chad. You want to go to this little hole here, the bigger hole. Don't worry, you can walk right through it.
And there's a flower right up top of us. You see that flower?
Oh, okay. Okay,
I should have slowed a fan down somewhere.
I'm assuming we go through this hole. Wait a minute. Oh, that's actually so dope. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. And that is
all the
final intrinsic. GG's there, Les. GG's.
I figured it all out. Dado, thank you. Yeah.
As far as the exotic catalyst goes, I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't like that.
Catalysts are known. There's a triumph to track it. It's tied to fabled and mythic world tier puzzles. Also flower type.
Oh, here it is right here. Acquire Graviton spike traits hidden in mysteries across Kepler. Rapid hit acquired. Subsistence acquired. Transcendence in acquired. Temporal alignment acquired. And it says 0 out of 3, chats. This is the triumph here. Slap that like button like your mama told you right.